Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello my correct people, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet all of una according to una time. I remain your sister, your friend, anointed lady. Yes, I don't come again with another great one from our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, the great leader, man of wisdom. Yes, my wonderful people, not be my mouth now for you everything we be say it talk. Make I leave una up, make una watch this video. And before I go leave una up, if you know say you don't watch Anointed Lady TV channel, you never subscribe, I will make you help me hit that subscribe button and also put on notification bell so that anytime I be say I drop any new video, you will come check them out. And make you help me give this video a huge thumb up, share to your friend, leave your comment down below. Let's watch, guys.
The last statement he made that so pleased my heart is that he said, everybody will be on their own. And I love that statement. And if everybody will be on their own, some persons observe this Biafra struggle as specifically as an Igbo struggle. Let me say to you guys. Some people view it as an Igbo struggle. Most especially because he said the name was first connected by Ijoman. The Biafra name was first connected by Ijoman based on what he stated there. Now, if our brother can say that everybody can stay on a own, can we fight a struggle through abusing one another? Through accusing one another without having a roundtable discussion? That is my second question.
And it's a very good question. We can have a struggle. The answer to your question is that we can have a struggle without the rancor, without the abuse, without fighting, and with a roundtable. And I'm going to tell this very forum today here. I don't know how many people are watching all over the world. What I've never said before. The person who was prominent from the coastal region of Biafra when we're beginning is Asare Dokubo. Ask Asare Dokubo, did I send representation to him before? Did we sit around the table before to discuss this or not? Write it down so you can ask and come back to me. Ask him, did I send people to him? How many times did I send people to him to agree all of these things? Did we agree or not? Who insulted each other first? I want you to write it down. Who insulted each other? Did I go out to insult anybody? If you insult Biafra, I will insult you. If you come out with a half-baked theory about the origin of any clan in Biafra land, I will correct you. If you want to be corrected. I studied Biafra for close to 18 years before coming out. I studied the Igbo race for 15 years. I studied Biafra for 3 years. Full-time course I did. I taught myself. Anywhere the person is coming from, I will tell you where you come from, where you were born, where your ancestors come from. I have all the facts and figures. The thing is that we don't want to accept the truth. Everybody will be on their own, and I will remind you of what I said before, that people don't want to reason or think about it. Are any of the other clans in Biafra land? In fact, what is Igbo to start with? So, Igbo people, Igbo. Who is Igbo? Let me ask you, sir. Who are the Igbo people? I'm from Omaha. If somebody from Osoka is talking, can I understand what he or she is saying? If I speak, can they understand me? People don't know. The people come out with things they don't know. They know little or nothing. And when you want to educate them, they don't want to be educated. And you ask them to bring out the facts you have, and you see they're very shallow and meaningless. The fact that you speak a different language or dialect doesn't mean we are not the same people. I'm asking you, why, if we are not the same people, why do we have if you run with the argument of Niger Delta and South, that means that Akwa Ibom is part of South, yes? And Akwa Ibom is part of Niger Delta. isn't it? Yes, we agree. That's what the zoo tells us. But in Ijo land, do you have a conquer in Ijo? Do you have Epe in Ijo? Do you have Ekan in Ijo? Is there any language of Ibibio or Efik that you speak in Ijo land? I want to prove to you the foolishness of Nigeria and those who believe in Nigeria that answer. I say it open. If you consider it an insult, then so be it. But I'm giving you facts and figures. Is there any language, is there any word in Ibibio language, in Anang language, in Efik that you can speak in Ijo land? Don't you understand? Are you in the same fraternity? Because Okonko is from Anang. Okonko is in Ibibio. Okonko is in Efik. Okonko is in Abia State. Okonko is in Abreba, is in Arochukwu, is in Omuahe, is in the whole of Bende. Do you have Okonko in Ijo? Then how can it be in South? How can it be in Niger Delta? Do you see the foolishness of the reasoning of some people? We are all one people. There will be no rancor nor distress if not for the what I call, I don't know what it is. Let me give you an example. My dear brother, in Israel, the same nonsense that is happening to us happened to Israel. You know, that is why when I look at the similarities and comparisons, it's very, very uncanny. Do you know when Israel was conquered? Was when they divided into two kingdoms. Israel divided after the death of Solomon into the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Southern kingdom is Judea and Benjamin. The northern kingdom are the other tribes. They later changed their name to Samaria. The southern part called themselves Judea. That was when the Hittites, that was when the Babylonians, that was when the Romans came and took them over because they were divided. Israel was divided. If you don't learn from that, you will never learn from anything else in your life. If you are divided, the enemies will take you. I have told you before and I will repeat. Did Igbo people conquer anybody in their history? And nobody conquered them. Because an average Igbo man is a Democrat and a Republican. Doesn't believe you can come to his house to tell him what to do. His house is his castle. And let me ask you one other question. Did Yoruba, there is nothing like Yoruba before. You had Oyo Empire that expanded and swallowed up the Ijebu people, swallowed up the Alaje people and all the rest of them. Don't you know that? Are they one people? They are not. Fulani came and conquered everybody, conquered Hausa, took their language. Today they are trying to push Fufude. Did Igbo man do the same thing to Ibibio man? Instead, an Igbo man had to borrow the culture of Anang. Igbo man in Bende. Let me not use Igbo. Let me use Bende. Bende man had to go to Anang to learn to borrow his Okonko and Debe to tell you that we are one people. Anybody who is coming to debate us must be educated. You have to go to school many years over before you come. We are not fighting anyone. What I do is born out of love. I've been to Asari, I've been to Ankyo Briggs, I've been to everybody. I was the one that left United Kingdom to tour the whole of Iguacha, begging and asking our people, let us be one. Maybe by then you were in primary school. This was over 20 years ago that I was doing this. Because I know we are one people. The only day I will stop talking about our unity, any day we do a referendum and the judge votes and says, we are not part of this family. If I talk about them again, I will die. Because I want to be able to tell God that these are your children. If I want, I would have taken 5 states before and gone. When I was in prison, they came to me and said, take Igbo states. And I said, no. Not because I want a John, not because I want a Ibibio, no, but I want to ask them, do you want to be here or not? With what is happening in Ogoni, can't it teach people some lesson? Please, we are one people. until you say otherwise in a referendum. You have a vote in the referendum. One man, one vote. You vote. And then after the whole thing, we count it. If you say you don't want to be part of Biafra, I will say goodbye. Then you see what Fulani will do to you. By the time they are finished with you, Hausa will be better than you.